嗨，大家好！今天我们受邀来到了比利时大使馆，我们即将采访一位比利时的知名作家和演员，他的名字叫 Thomas Gunzig 先生。Hi, Mr. Gunzig.
Hello.
Welcome to A Talk. Welcome to China.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Oh, fine. Thank you.
Good, good. It's a real honor to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Could you first please introduce yourself a little bit more to our audience?
I will try in English. It's difficult for me because I am French talking and my English is not very good. So I will try to introduce myself. I am from Belgium and I'm a writer. I write novels, but also I write for movies, theaters and comics, and well, that's all. That's my work. That's my life.
That's good. That's good. Thank you. Your English is quite good, actually. You should be more confident in your English, in your language. You just be modest. Anyway, is this your first time here in China?
Yeah, it's my second day.
Second day.
Second day. I arrived
yesterday.
Yesterday, no. Before yesterday, in the evening. So my real first day it was yesterday. And it was my second day today.
I see.
Yeah.
Before you came to China, the impression you had with the impression you now have when you're in China, have you found some differences?
Okay. Of course.
Yeah, what are they?
Before I went here, I have a vision of very theoretical vision of the country.
A stereotyped vision.
Maybe not stereotyped, but what I know. Qu'est-ce que je savais sur la Chine? What I know about China. I know it's a very, 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 very big country. Everybody work very hard, and you are. You made everything we use. You made telephone, vêtements.
Everything was made in China.
Yeah, everything. So for me, and I think for a lot of people in Europe, China is a big fabrique, une grande usine. It's
like a world factory, right?
And that's the country of the great virtuoses in musique, les virtuoses, la virtuosité, des grands musiciens, des grands pianistes, des grands violonistes. Because in Belgium we have a very important competition of music, and every time it's Chinese win this competition.
Good. That's something we're proud of.
Yeah, and that's a country of des grands scientifiques. You are good in mathematics, science, and
very advanced in math and technology.
But it's
thank you for all
that's the
positive and compliments.
That's the reality. It's interesting to have a confrontation with reality. Reality is
to see the real China, to finally experience it here.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And
what brings you to China this time?
I was just 2 days, but in 2 days I can experience the very low temperature. It's very cold here.
Oh, it's really cold.
Yeah.
Because it's winter, especially in Beijing. Winter is cold and windy and dry.
Yeah, but the light is beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to experiment the sound of the city. It's the sound of le son est particulier, donc il y a beaucoup de moteurs.
The sound of the city.
The sound of the
city. Motorbikes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The smell of the smell.
The smell.
It's a mix of essence, l'essence.
Gasoline. Okay.
Gasoline and a beautiful perfume of cooking, spicy.
Perfume and cooking.
Spicy. It's very interesting
in the air.
Yeah.
I see.
And it's very interesting.
It gives you appetite, right?
Yeah, but I really like Chinese food. So for me, it's wonderful to be there.
Great.
And it's
I'm glad you like it here.
Yeah, I really like. And it's interesting to see Chinese face. There is it's very interesting to see tous ces visages différents qu'on peut voir à Pékin. Parce que tous les visages, c'est les vrais gens, c'est les gens véritables qu'on voit derrière tous ces visages. Et ça permet, ça donne la possibilité d'aller au-delà de la Chine théorique. Ça, c'est la vraie rencontre, c'est les visages.
Very good. So now it's kind of like the hands-on experience you have in Beijing now.
Yeah, it's
very good, very good.
Well,
and I can also feel that you, as a writer, also actor, you're very sensitive to the feelings around you, to the things around you.
Maybe it's because I am a writer, but for a writer, I think it's very important to experiment l'étranger, de faire l'expérience de l'étranger absolu. Tu vois ce que je veux dire?
Yeah, it's an exotic experience, right?
Ouais, parce que ça reste à la fois vous êtes très différents, à la fois nous sommes tous des êtres humains, donc vous êtes différents dans votre façon d'être humain, quoi.
Very good. We're the same people under the sky.
Yeah, okay, absolutely.
Yeah. Very good. And we're also unique individuals.
Absolument, absolument. Et ça, c'est intéressant. C'est à la rencontre des différentes individualités qu'on peut voir en Chine. C'est pas une masse uniforme.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Wow. As a writer, we know that inspiration is very important.
Absolument.
Can you tell us where do you often get your inspirations for your books from?
Okay, where? From everywhere.
Everywhere.
From everywhere. Everything is useful to write. Everything. For example, when I take the plane, when I took the plane to come here, it's interesting. A long night in the plane with somebody sleeping just next to you, and sometime cette personne ronflait, faisait des petits bruits. C'est intéressant.
Snoring.
Yeah. Et quand je suis arrivé à l'aéroport, c'était intéressant de voir comment s'organisait la circulation avec les mégaphones dans l'aéroport. Mégaphone, tu vois, c'est ces appareils électriques où on parle dedans et ça amplifie ta voix.
I see everything you can get inspiration from.
Partout. Tous les détails de la vie, every detail of the life is important because it's la matière première.
他还讲到了一个，就是刚才除了那个喇叭在机场，他还说到了一个交通的这个一个循环、一个组织的问题。然后他刚刚又讲到了一个第一那个是怎么翻译？我想想啊，原始资料的那种。我再等他再说下去。
It's kind of like the raw material, the source
of
something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So inspiration is everywhere. You are inspiration, and you are inspiration. The case Batman of this young guy is very good details. Yeah.
Thank you. And we know you're not only just a writer, and you also said that you're also an actor. There are like two different identities, two different roles you have. Which one do you enjoy more?
I am not really an actor. I just try one time, but
only one time.
Yeah, one time. But I think I am not a very good actor. So I prefer to write, but I like to write novels, but also for the cinema scripts for the cinema.
Cinema scripts. Okay.
And scripts
Play
for
scripts.
comics.
Comics.
Yeah, I do it too, and write for theaters.
Theater. Okay.
Theater, and write for radio.
Oh, radio as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right. I read some little thing about actuality, politics, but funny thing. So I write different kinds,
different genre, different styles. Right?
Yeah.
Ah,
but for answer your question, I prefer the novels, the pure la littérature pure. C'est ce que je préfère.
他其实最喜欢的就是比较纯文学类的这种写作。他刚刚也讲到了小说呀，然后漫画呀、剧呀，很多形式的这种写作。
最喜欢的是 novels，
纯文学。
Pure novels. Oh, nice. Can you tell us when, in the first place, you found your passion for writing? On what occasion?
Maybe the beginning of this vocation, it's when I was a little child, maybe 7 or 8 years, and I was alone dans la cour de récréation à l'école, la cour de récréation.
就是在学校里有那种创作课。
Oh, you took in a class
and
creative writing.
And I begin to read some books, and I understand how high is the pleasure of reading.
Oh, you found the pleasure from reading.
Yeah, big pleasure. And so slowly I begin to have some story in my mind, and I want to try to write story myself when I was maybe 10 or 11 years.
Wow,
that's the beginning.
Very good. Then it continued till now.
Yeah, because it's a long way to understand and how to write, how to have to write. It's a long practice. You have to work and to learn every day.
Every day. Wow.
Every day. Yeah, it's important to have la maîtrise complète de l'écriture.
他就是刚刚又说了2句那个法语哈，其实他最简单，我就稍微说一下。他从7岁到8岁，他们开始学校有这种创作的课，然后他就经常会看书，因为学校有书架，家里也有书架，就经常看书，然后就找到了这种特别大的一个兴趣。他就开始慢慢有这种自己的思考，有自己的想法，然后他就想开始自己写一些东西，然后大概是从10岁到11岁的时候就开始
自己写，
真正的开始写一些东西啊，简短的东西，慢慢的等于就一直都是他一个特别感兴趣的一个爱好也好，一个是。
It really, yeah. It's a passion, right? We can show how passionate you are, and also how dedicated you are to writing. Can you tell us about the latest work, latest novel or book you have written?
Okay.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about it.
Okay. So it's I think a simple story. It's the story of a teenager.
Teenager.
It's the story of a plane crash.
A plane crash.
A plane crash.
A tragedy.
It begins like a tragedy.
Okay.
And everything died in the plane crash. Everything except a little baby.
Oh, baby survived.
Yeah, survived. It's plane crash. It's in Africa.
In Africa, okay.
And the little baby est adopté.
By the local people.
Local people, but it's military people. So it's a little bit strange. Military, it's okay. And 18 ans. Comment tu dis 18? 18 years after.
18 years later, okay.
He come back in Belgium.
He came back. Wow.
It's difficult for him because he don't want to go in Belgium because he is in love with a young girl in Africa, and he want to go back in Africa. And the novels, the story is how he can go back in Africa.
I see.
To
be with the girl again.
Yeah.
So it begins with a tragedy and later on it turns to a love story.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I put some magical stuff.
Magical stuff.
And also it's a book about maybe the Belgian society and how this society qu'il y a de la violence dans cette société aussi qu'on ne voit pas, mais une violence dans les relations sociales, dans l'économie, etc.
Tu peux finir la phrase et après je vais traduire
eh bien,
ce que tu veux dire.
Donc c'est aussi un roman sur la façon dont fonctionnent les sociétés occidentales qui sont paisibles en apparence mais qui sont extrêmement violentes en réalité.
他就是在这里面，其实他也讲述了在社会因为存在这种暴力的现象嘛，这种人与人之间的关系。
It's good. It sounds quite a very sophisticated novel that you have written. Can you tell us where we can have the access to the book?
Yeah, you have access, of course, of the book in French, but if you don't speak French, it's not a problem because...
it's translated into Chinese?
Yeah. I just met the publisher. But I don't know when, maybe 6 months, 1 year, you have the book here in China.
Good. Well, looking forward to reading the book.
Yeah, I hope you like.
Definitely we will. Thank you. And also, I know some of our, well, not some, lots of our audience that are quite interested in becoming either actor or writer. So can you give them some advice?
Advice? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. It's very easy, I think, to become a writer. You just have to feel something, some emotion, and to write. But the condition is to write every day. If one day you begin to write, if you want to be a writer, it's an everyday work. If you stop 1 week, it's terrible to continue to. Comment on dit to continue? To continue.
I see.
So you have to practice. It's like music. It's like sport. If you want to be good in music or sport, you have to practice every day.
Consistency is very important.
Consistency and autocritique. On dit ça, autocritique. Se juger soi-même.
OK， d'accord。要有一个自省的过程，就是你要用真实情感去写作，然后每天都要去训练，每天都要写，像音乐呀，像。
I see. It's like an everyday effort, right?
Yeah.
You have to do it every day.
And finally, you have to read a lot.
Examine yourself, right? Self-examination.
Yes, self-examination. Work every day and read a lot, and try to understand how the author-writer arrive. On dit ça, arriver, parviennent.
Receive.
Comment font les autres écrivains pour réussir leurs livres?
I see. I read a lot of books, right, from other writers too.
Yeah. Understand the other techniques of the other writer.
I see. And most of all, you have to have the interest, passion of doing so. Right?
Yeah. The passion, la constance et le travail. Voilà.
Very good.
But it's easy.
Okay, once you have those conditions, once you're able to do that,
once
writing, it's easy. Thank you so much for taking the interview. It's a real honor to have you.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to reading more works from you.
Thank you.
Hope you have a wonderful stay in China.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.